guys, it's Kiran. I just got out of school and there's a little puppy that I don't want to scare, so I can't be as loud as usually, but I'm going to tell you about something. I'm here at 654 Limo, and I'm here with a guy that drove Miley Cyrus around. The Miley Cyrus around, and I have a little surprise, but I can't tell you what it is right now, but I will show you at the end. I have a lot of questions for this guy, the limo driver. He is going to come in a few minutes, and I'm going to give him a little questionnaire. Bye. I have just been joined by David.
Hello, how are you guys?
And he got to drive around Miley Cyrus, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about like what he did and a lot of things that I don't know.
Okay.
And you don't know. So, the first question is, do you know what she was wearing?
Well, yes, it was early in the morning. She had to go back on the private jet. So she just woke up. She had her pajamas on, basically. Half pajamas, half clothes. She was rushing out, and that's what she was wearing.
Okay, this question kind of ties up with the first question. Do you know if when you pulled up to bring Miley back to the airport, were there a lot of fans crowded around?
Well, not a lot of people knew that she was in town, so there was very few people, but we took her to the private airport in Destin, and as soon as the limo pulled up, she went in the plane. So it was not a big crowd or paparazzi or anything like that.
Did y'all take her to the airport on Airport Road?
Yes, we did, here in Destin to the private airport. She had our private jet waiting for her.
Okay, who was with her, and were her parents with her?
Well, her mom was with her. They just finished a show, of course, she had a concert in Atlanta. And she came here for one day, then the next day she had another concert in Tampa. So she stopped here. She was with her bodyguard, her mom, and 3 of the dance crew. So, yeah.
Doesn't she look a lot like her mom?
She kind of resembles her mom, yeah. But she looks just like in the TV. She looks, like very natural. Yeah.
Was she the very first famous person you have driven around? If not, who are some famous people?
Well, no, she was not the very first famous. 654 Limo's been around for over 6 years. So over the years, we got to drive a lot of famous people.
Like
some musicians. Kenny G is one of them that comes in mind. A few other, Roberta, I forgot her last name. We took some sports figure, Tony Romo from the Dallas Cowboys, Bobby Bowden a couple of years ago, and a few others. And then one person we just took actually a couple months ago was Jessica Simpson.
Wow.
Have you heard about her?
Yep.
Okay, she was we picked her up. That was fun.
Now, if you don't know this question, it's okay. Do you know if she's coming out with a new CD?
She is, but not because I know it, just because she's gonna be putting some more CDs.
Yeah.
How's that?
When you pulled up, never mind. Did Miley want to go places like Sensations or Krispy Kreme?
Well, no Krispy Kreme, but no Sensation that day. I think she went shopping the night before. They were on the way to the airport, but what she did want to do is she wanted to go get some coffee. So I guess she got just some kind of frappuccino or something. We stopped at a coffee shop on the way to the airport.
Did she talk a lot?
Well, it's a funny question that you ask, because she did, and she was. There were a lot of fun. There was some music playing in the radio. We had one of the channels, I think 92.1, and there was a music popping, and all of a sudden there was a song that everybody loved, so they were dancing to the song and making moves and singing. So she was singing inside the 654 limo. That was a lot of fun.
Okay, here's my last question, and I really do want you to be honest on this one. Was it fun being Miley Cyrus's limo driver? Because to me, it'd be awesome.
I have to say, I drive the limo quite a while, and for very important people, some people that we don't know and don't recognize. But driving Miley Cyrus was fun. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
If I had driven her, I knew I would have flipped out and fainted.
It was fun, and I had some of my gum in the front, bubble gum. Mm-hmm. So they took some of my gum, actually.
That's that's cool. Well, that's all the questions I have. I couldn't think of any more, to be
Those
honest.
are good questions.
Thank you, David, Mr. David, I don't know, whatever you prefer, for letting me interview you. And I also have a surprise that I said I was going to show you at the end of the interview. So why don't you put it out and show people?
Alright, here we have our very important files that not to be touched by anybody lightly. And
this thing is worth millions of dollars. Just to me it is.
Okay.
So go ahead.
in the special blue files here, we have all our treasures from the past years. And a recent treasure that we have is an original signature by Miley Cyrus, as well as we have a photo of her that you guys already seen. And when we were in the limo, she was kind enough to take one of our Sharpies and give us a signature. How cool is that?
I know, like, when I saw it, my legs were quivering, shivering, I don't know, whatever you prefer. But, I know I want to grow up in Tennessee, which will not happen, and become a singer like her, which might happen.
If you work hard enough, it will.
Yep. She's very lucky. So thank you, David, and thank you guys for watching and supporting me, and we'll see you next time on 100% Kids.
Thank you.
Behind the scenes with 100% Kids. Can't scare the puppy. Well, thank you, and I wanted to mention that this is our first official interview at 654 Limo Automotive, and I want to thank him for allowing me to do it. David, right there.
You're welcome. Anytime.
And I want to thank him for letting me do it here at 654 Limo because it is our first one, and thank you.
Okay. Well, I heard that it was your idea to change the names. What are the name changes?
Well, there was Kid Zone, official, originally, and we had to be original because we're doing a Destin. So I came up with the name, nobody else, just me, with 100% Kids, and that's why we changed Kid Zone to 100% Kids.
That sounds good.
Yep.
Good. Well, you want to take a look at our latest treasure one last time? Oh, your hands are clean?
Yes, I swear.
Okay. There we go.
So cool.
Back into the treasure chest.
So thank you, 654 Limo.
Thank you, Kiran. Good seeing you guys again. Bye-bye.
Bye.